Hi, we're going to teach you how to use Prokeep's regions feature. So let's start with creating a region. If you're logged in as an administrator user, go to your settings, then click Organization. On the first tab, I see a list of all of my groups in Prokeep and their associated information. If I click the other tab titled Regions, I now see this section where I can set a group hierarchy with regions. In this example, we see an account using this feature to establish which groups belong to a separate brand and which groups are lumped together under a geographic region. So creating a generic region. To create a region, we have to provide a name and at least one group. Once we have selected our groups, just go ahead and click Save. Back on the Regions Overview screen, we'll see how many groups are a part of this region and how many members are a part of those groups. Moving on to using regions with data exports. We're going to show you how to use Prokeep's Regions feature to quickly access reporting data for multiple groups at once. As a manager or administrator user, go to Prokeep's reporting page and click Export Excel. Typically, unless you're viewing reporting for all groups, you need to select each group one at a time. But having made a region, we can now get reporting for a whole region's worth of groups at once. When you search for a region name, we see the word region in the dropdown. And once you select it, you see that regions have this green highlight. I can further filter this export by date range or by channel. Then when I submit the thread report, I will receive an email containing thread data for messages in this region. Next, let's talk about recurring reporting exports. When I use regions with a recurring export, I can choose to get data on the entire region sent to me regularly, making sure that my reporting stays up to date if the region changes. So if we have a reorg and a region gains 3 new locations and loses 2, my reporting reflects the current mix of groups, not the old. User group management. Finally, we're going to show you how a Prokeep admin can utilize Prokeep regions to simplify user group access management. As an admin user, go to your settings. Next, go to Users and find your colleague whose group access you'd like to edit. For this example, we'll use Carol McNamara, our Southwestern Regional Manager. Carol currently has access to the inboxes for each individual store located in the Southwest. Instead of giving her access to each individual group, I'm going to use the Regions feature to give Carol access to the entire Southwest division. Once you've done this, click Submit. And let's say we expand the Southwest division to be a Southern division by adding a New Orleans branch, and we want Carol to head it. Carol now has access to all of the Southern region without anyone having to individually maintain them. This really comes in handy when you have multiple users over multiple regions and you need to make all of the edits in a single place. All right, that's it for today. Hope this video is helpful to you in getting started with Prokeep regions. Have a beautiful rest of your day.